What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my channel. Every day you scroll through the internet, everybody wants to become the high value man, and especially the character of the alpha. Everybody is trying to teach another man how to become the alpha male, and there is one very important thing about this type of male, and that is their dominance. And every man always wants this feeling that they're the best in the room where they go to. And for some people it comes naturally, and for some people it has to be trained. But either way, every man is naturally in a capacity to exhume or bring out this hidden dominance that is within them. And most of the time, it's cultivated by how we relate with ourselves more than how we relate with the external environment, because dominance is an element of confidence. So the real question is always never about how to become an alpha male, how to become dominant, but it's rather, how do you become the most effective version of you that is confident enough to face the challenges that come your way, so that when you get into a room, they know that that is the person that if you have a problem is going to get it done. That is the person that if he stands and goes to the stand for a debate, you can't take on him. That this is the person who's never shied away from any run. That when you walk along the streets and you see the most beautiful lady walking, you're the one who is walking up there and is telling them, this is my place, this is where I stand, and this is how I play it. Becoming dominant means you never take excuses as elements of weakness, but rather you take weakness as the trigger for strength. You look at the best way where you can transform fear into confidence. You look at, okay, I'm weak at this, I'm weak at this, I'm weak at this, and I'm weak at this, but I'm good at A, B, C, D. Okay, now how can I compensate these things so that at the end of the day I have something that I can go to the world with and take on it? That is the primary foundation of dominance. It's the primary essence of where do I play from. It's the essence of where am I relative to my environment, and how do I take energy, and what energy do I radiate? Because unless you're going to radiate positive energy, you're not going to feel your dominance, because everybody don't like negative energy, and they will always try to draw themselves away from it, at least most of the time. There is a lot of sad stories that have been told about people who went outside there and really tried to behave like they were the dominant men and everything, and all backfired on them and landed as a flop because they went outside there acting. Stop acting as a dominant man. No, I'm not in the business of telling people how they should behave and all this type of stuff. I'm just here to share with you lessons that I've learned over time. But listen, it's not okay to go outside there and act the man you want to become. What about learn to be the man you want to become? And if being dominant is part of the equation of the man you really want to become, then learn the damn skill. Learn the skill, and the skill starts from confidence. It starts from how do you face people, how do you talk, which energy do you radiate, how effective are you? If you're supposed to do something, are you doing it? That is where it starts from. It doesn't start from my name is Awana. Nah, stop doing all that. Nobody cares about how deep your voice could be, or nobody gives a shit about all that. That's just noise. You have to learn the environment. When you go to the environment where people are hype. Go where people are serious, be serious. You have to learn your environment, know the people you're working with. Then now, once you've understood your environment, then now you can manipulate your environment to the liking of, to your liking, until now they can see you as an attention that draws them to your dominance, because it's a skill you learn. It might take time, and trust me, it doesn't take a month, it might take years, but you have to learn it anyway if you want to become that person. Life is a process. Listen, it's like going to the gym to build your body. It doesn't happen in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. It happens in years. So you have to keep learning it, and if you stop learning it, then it stops happening. And so you have to keep learning every day, because if you want to become the dominant man, the man on top, the best man, then you have to keep learning the ways of all men, not just the way of the dominant man, because you deal with everybody in the society is this type of man, and so you have to face it the way it comes. It's really interesting how you see people run away from their intrinsic self so that they could be some type of guy they saw on YouTube. What happened to you? What happened to you just being you? You were born alone, you're gonna die alone, and all the word does is drop a bunch of rules to try protect you from being you. Why do they protect you from being you? The last time I checked, it's only you who can help yourself from not being you. Otherwise, you're going to be destroyed by other people, because when you are not yourself, then you are controlled by another person who is the person you're trying to emulate. So you wanna learn the skill of dominance? Learn the skill of dominance. Don't act dominant. Stop the acting bullshit and learn that shit. If dominance says you have to be well informed, then be well informed. Nice grooming, then groom well. Walk head held high, walk head held high. Just learn the fucking skill. That's it. That's what it is. Learn the skill. It ain't no rocket science. It comes bit by bit, but in the process you have to understand the fact that you'll have to accept the limits that you can go to in that dominance hierarchy, because then there are people who are better than you at that thing, but they're not better at you at being you. And so you don't have to be the loudest in the room. You could be the most silent in the room, in that cold and intimidating, something like more of Sigma brings people close to you. Or you could just be the cheerful one. You could be something, but whoever you are, learn the best version of yourself. That is the dominant version of yourself, because then there is nobody who can beat you at being you. No one. But if you start being other people, they're gonna beat you even before you start playing. My name is Awana Owino. Make sure you subscribe and like the channel. Thank you so much.